White speckled rattlesnake. Oh, saw that? Here we go. Oh, perfect! Look at that! Bit down right on the head. I'm gonna gently lift the hide from behind. My fingers are protected. There we go. Look at that snake. What a beautiful white speckled rattlesnake. Beautiful little baby bush vipers. And every single one of them has their own unique little pattern. They're all somewhat of a dull, whitish gray, green right now, but as they get older, their colors will get more and more vibrant. Sorry, little dude. It's always good to hang out with my monitor lizards, build a good relationship. Come on. Come on. Come on. You want it? A little effort. Good girl. A little hot. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to my wildlife. We're here in the snake house at the Everglades Outpost, and we're currently going to be taking care of a bunch of little vipers. This episode is mainly about the vipers. We're going to be checking out the white speckled rattlesnakes right now, offering them some food, cleaning up their little tubs. We got one right there. We got the second one right here. This one actually went through shed, so that's good news. We're going to be able to offer a nice little meal. And they're actually living in the same enclosure as my beautiful little Gila monsters. Look at these guys. Oh, they're protecting my white speckled rattlesnakes, making sure they're nice and safe. But in reality, the reason I got these totes in there is because this is locked and secured, and I don't want anybody messing with these baby rattlesnakes, because obviously we bring people in here for the public to get educated on our local reptiles and exotic reptiles and why they're just so important. Isn't that right? Little cranky lizard. But he's like, oh, put me back to sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep now. All right, I'm gonna put them right back in there. We're gonna close up this enclosure, and we're gonna be feeding these white speckled rattlesnakes. First things first, let's see what's going on with all the garbage in here. As you can see, we need to get some fresh water in there, but we do, let me use this as a little barrier for protection. We got a fresh shed right here, a whole shed from that white speckled rattlesnake. Really good news. We're gonna see if we can get him to eat some food right here on camera for us. We got some frozen thawed mouse fuzzies right here. Just bring out, oh, that water, get all that water. There we go, perfect. Let's see if this white speckled rattlesnake will eat this meal, because it's nice and warm and has a good heat signature for those heat pits to pick up on. You in there? Huh? Hello? White speckled rattlesnake. Oh, saw that? Here we go. Oh, perfect! Look at that! Bit down right on the head. I'm gonna gently lift the hide from behind. My fingers are protected. There we go. Look at that snake. What a beautiful white speckled rattlesnake. Fresh scales after shedding that skin. Let's see. While that snake has a mouthful of mouse, I'm gonna grab that water dish with the tongs, get some fresh water, and you guys enjoy this beautiful white speckled rattlesnake chowing down. All right, guys, I got that fresh water. I'm gonna drop that right in there, nice and safe. Now, for you guys who are not familiar with these rattlesnakes, these are speckled rattlesnakes. So these guys are the white version, but they come in so many different colorations. You can find them in gray, blue, you can find them red with beige. There are so many different colors, so these animals can adapt to different mountain ranges with different minerals for the soil. So many different ranges with different colored rocks, so they need to adapt to those areas. So you can literally find blue speckled rattlesnakes, red speckled rattlesnakes, pink speckled rattlesnakes, and of course the beautiful white speckled rattlesnake, my favorite. Look at this guy, already chowing down, which is really good news, because usually young rattlesnakes like white speckled rattlesnakes will typically only want to eat living animals when they're young like this. They only want to eat live hoppers, little mouse pinkies, and usually I do not film anything like that for the channel because it's a bit too much for people on YouTube. So I leave that for the Patreon if you guys want to see some exclusive content for things like that. But for the most part, we try to feed frozen thawed, and in this situation, we finally got these guys to start eating frozen thawed, which is great news because I don't have to go get live pinkies all the time. So now it's a lot easier for me to maintain these guys, and I don't have to get any cute little mousies. Alright guys, while this white speck finishes the food, I'm just going to stick the hide right back in the enclosure. We're going to move on to the next white speckled rattlesnake. We got a couple more animals to see on this episode, so let's let this snake have its peace while it munches down. Let's check out this other one. This one has gone to the bathroom because this one didn't miss out on a meal. Didn't have to worry about shed and whatnot. I'm going to put this little protective barrier right in there. There we go. Alright, beautiful people, let me put this water right back inside, and we're going to offer this little guy some food. Okay, let's see what will come out for you. Oh, perfect! Tagged right on the head. Let's do a little acting. Okay, perfect. Now that snake's gonna come out, chow down on it. I'm not sure if he's gonna come out and eat in front of us. We'll just give him his privacy for right now. We'll put the toy right here so if he does start to eat, we can check it out. And you can see the other white speckled rattlesnake is nearly done with its meal. Already working it down into the belly. All right, guys, we're gonna let the white speckled rattlesnakes finish their meal. We got some more fuzzies in here. We're gonna be feeding the Eurocone rattlesnake, which is right over here. We're already starting to unlock some of the enclosures because we're doing some maintenance right now. And we're gonna be feeding this beautiful little lady that I've had for quite some time. And if you look, she's hiding right in the back. You can see her in between these leaves right here. She already knows what's happening. She can already pick up the scent of the rodent. She's a great feeder. Let's see. You ready? Hello. Hey, pretty girl. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna leave that mouse fuzzy right there. And she'll eventually crawl out and start consuming that meal. She is a Eurocone rattlesnake, so she's a species only found in Venezuela. My favorite rattlesnake species. Gotta love them. They look so cool with their cookies and cream coloration. She'll start to come out and feed. We'll get that on camera soon. Let's just move on to the next snakes. We got our beautiful bush vipers right here, our variable bush vipers. And if you guys remember, they actually had babies quite recently. We have the babies in here. They're doing fantastic as well because I've been giving them little anole lizards and they've been chowing down like crazy on those. All right, Dad is hiding right here in the corner. We got Mom up there, so we're good to go. We know where all the snakes are at. Let me grab this fuzzy. Let's give that big female a meal first because she's just hanging out waiting for something. She's right up here. You ready? Oh yeah. Ooh, perfect. Let her have that. Feed her boyfriend real quick. Make sure he's got a good meal because he deserves a little something too. Wakey wakey. Perfect. There we go. Nice big bite. Oh, you let go, dude. All right, guys. We'll leave that mouse right there for him. Let me take up these little babies on this side. Look at this. Look at all these little babies. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. These guys are doing pretty good. Like I said, I've been putting little anole lizards in here. Here in South Florida, brown anoles are actually invasive. They're from Cuba. And they're just small enough when they're babies to be a meal for these little bush vipers. Look at that. Beautiful little baby bush vipers. And every single one of them has their own unique little pattern. They're all somewhat of a dull, whitish gray green right now, but as they get older, their colors will get more and more vibrant. Right, little dude? So these guys are doing good. This one's been smashing meals. Right here, this guy Quota has been eating a lot of lizards. But for the most part, everyone's doing pretty good. Let's get them back in there. Looks like I'm gonna have to change their paper towel quite soon. They are oh so adorable, but still a dangerous snake. You would not want to get bit by a bush viper. Their venom is nasty, and there's no anti-venom. You just have to get hooked up to a dialysis machine if you have a real bad bite and start cleaning up your blood, because they will do quite some work on your body. But still a really cool species. I'm gonna leave them inside here with the parents. We're gonna put them right back so they're nice and secure. Nobody can mess with them. You can see Mom's chowing down right now. She's working down that food. Look at those fangs. Oh, she's got double fangs going on right now, so she'll be dropping one of her fangs soon. And for you guys who've watched the previous episode where we're talking about the different fangs and double fangs on snakes, now you guys were asking, will both fangs be useful for the venom? Will venom still travel through both fangs? Well, the reality of it is only one of those fangs is really going to deliver the venom, and the fang that's getting ready to drop will eventually lose function. So no, not both fangs would work. So even though it would be pretty cool to have 3 working fangs, sadly no, only one at a time on each side of the jaw. And when it comes to digestion, when they eat those fangs, no, it does not hurt the snake. They naturally swallow their fangs with the meals and they'll poop them out. So it's not that big of a deal for any of you guys who are worried about the snake's internal organs getting punctured or whatnot. They are perfectly adapted to eat those fangs and poop them out. So very nice. All right, beautiful people. I'm gonna lock up this enclosure. We're gonna move on. Let's see, then they put the lock right through, do a little spinny spin so nobody knows my combination. Why do you do this? I tell you, nobody needs to know my combinations. You put your camera right into the combination. Now people are gonna know how to get my snakes out. That's not good. Pay attention, please. Oh, guys, look at this. Eurocone rattlesnake came out and it's just finishing up that meal like it's nothing. You might need another mouse fuzzy because that was like a little snack for him. Beautiful looking snake. I was actually considering getting another Eurocone rattlesnake just to have more than one because I really do love these snakes and I would definitely like to breed them in the future. I know McCarthy's has recently produced some babies, but that would be the same bloodline. So I'm going to wait and see if I can get any other bloodlines here in the US so I can breed pure bloodlines of Duracone rattlesnake. That would be awesome. All right, guys, the white speckled rattlesnakes just finished eating, so I'm gonna put them back inside the enclosure. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this. Look at that belly full of food. He's like, I am so hungry. Now, if you guys look, there's actually some shed that hasn't come off yet, and it's right there by the rattle. I don't want to mess with it because I don't want to hurt the rattle, and also this guy just finished eating his meal. I don't want to upset him too much because he had skipped his last meal. So if that doesn't come off soon, I'm going to give him a little assistance and remove that shed so it's not stuck. But most likely he'll get it off by himself. That's a good meal. Nice and thick. He's happy. We're going to put him right back inside here. Alright, beautiful people, now we're going to be feeding the eyelash vipers, and if you take a look at the setup, it's a little bit different. So the first plants that I put in here, they died. I don't have much of a green thumb apparently, and this is actually my first ever biolactive setup I've ever tried, so work with me a little bit. I cleaned it up a bit. I left some of the leaves from the previous plants as food for the isopods in here, which are the cleanup crew, the roly-polies. And I took some plants from other bioactive setups that were growing crazily, and I took some of the trimmings and replanted them, add some more sticks, and I think I'm really liking this new setup. So we got 3 eyelash vipers in here. We have our beautiful yellow eyelash viper right here in the center. We have a Christmas phase right there, and then another Christmas phase hiding right there. And I call it a Christmas phase, and a lot of people call them Christmas phases because it kind of looks like a Christmas tree. They got the greens, they got the pinks, all those different colors, but the thing about eyelash vipers is they're polymorphic. So when they have babies, there's an array of different colors that are potentially going to come out of that mom when they have live birth. So very interesting to see, and hopefully in the future we can produce some eyelash vipers and get a different variety of coloration. So I'm going to be offering just the big yellow one a meal right now. I got a mouse fuzzy. This is the only one that will actually eat pinkies and fuzzies. Whereas the Christmas phases, they only like to eat the lizards and frogs. So I do have a null lizards in here as well, so they can hunt on their own. But for this big yellow one, this one always likes to take down a good meal. Look at this big mouse fuzzy. She's gonna smash it like it's nothing. Ready? Ooh. And notice how the tongue of the eyelash viper is yellow as well. Such a beautiful snake. You ready? Oh yeah, she's picking up that scent. Ooh, look at that, like a dart. She's got it good. There we go. I love finding these snakes out in the bush of Costa Rica. I can't wait to get back out there one day. Hopefully in the near future, Costa Rica is back to letting people come and visit. I definitely like to go to my second home. All right, guys, we're locked, secured. I think we need to take a second just to walk over here and check out Allison, even though this guy looks like he wants attention. What's going on with you? You're so cranky. Big, beautiful albino monocled cobra. But look at Allison. Allison is just stretched out, coming to get a sip of water right now. She is so big. It is incredible to see a mamba this big, so close. It's so cool. Now, if you guys want to see a mamba this close, you guys can come and check out the Everglades Outpost. And if I'm here, I'm willing to walk you through the snake house and show you these beautiful animals myself. Allison, you're so cute. Okay, we're gonna leave Allison alone. Now we're gonna be feeding the lace monitors. Lacey's just basking right now, so she's probably full of energy. Jack's still sleeping, but the second he picks up the scent of the rodents, he'll be flying out of here. I got mouse fuzzies right here, good to go. Their favorite little food. Lacey, huh? You want some food? Come on, come on. Ooh, okay, ripping that apart real easy. So this is Lacey, my lace monitor, very eager to eat her food. And she is roughly like, I don't know, I'd say like almost a year old now. I got these guys right before Corona got real crazy, so it's definitely been well over 9 months, and they were born before that. You want some food? Come on. If you don't take this food, I know somebody that will. Good girl. That's a lot of food for her. Come on, come on, come on. A little bit of exercise for my lace monitors. Whoa! For my lace monitors so they can work their little legs instead of just eating in the enclosure. This is a nice secure room, so we can actually have this kind of fun in here, not gonna worry about anything. Jack, you done with that? Want some more? Come on, Jack. Jack looks fairly different from the other lace monitor because Jack is actually a wild occurring morph called a Bell's phase lace monitor. And lace monitors, are only found on the east side of Australia, so they're endemic to Australia. So it's actually a real privilege to be able to have these guys in captivity here in the US. Captive-born lace monitors. Took a long time for this to be able to happen, because only in recent years have the lace monitor breeders been able to produce, oh my goodness, been able to produce the species, because they had to get the animals, raise them up, and then many, many years later, they're able to produce actual young and be able to bring them to the market. So it's pretty cool for me to be able to work with. Don't bite me, cranky little lizard. It's pretty cool for me to work with a species not just hard to get, but this is honestly my second favorite monitor lizard species on the planet. First being the Parenti. So it's a privilege to be able to work with this species, right? Look at you, you pig face. You got some guts all over your face. I gotta clean your face up. Huh? Don't jump on me. Don't rub your guts on me, okay? He's such a good boy. He's not being too bad. And look, Lacey's coming out. She's looking around. She's like, where's the food? Where's the food? Give me the food or we're gonna have a problem. Let me grab some more fuzzies. We'll feed these guys a bit more. It's always good to hang out with my monitor lizards, build a good relationship. Come on. Come on. Come on. You want it? A little effort. Good girl. A little hop. Let's see. Let me get another mouse fuzzy for Jack. That's for you. Go ahead. You want it? Good boy. What a beast. He has to be almost 3 feet long. It's so crazy because, let me see if I can grab it from right here. They hatched out of these eggs 9-10 months ago, roughly around that time. It's so crazy to think how fast these guys can grow. Look at that. The actual eggs they came out of. They are such beasts. I'm so happy with these guys. I can't wait for them to be outside, getting natural sunlight. They'll be growing like crazy. No! Oh! You must wait your turn. What do you do? Crazy lizard. There we go. We got him back. We're good, guys. Had a little bit of a fiasco, but we're back. It's okay. Jack, look at this. Look at the food. Not daddy's neck. Look at the food. Jack, where are you? The smell smells. Eat it. Go ahead. Eat the mouse. Eat the mouse. Oh, not the tongues. Good boy. Look at him. I'm so happy to see this guy grow so much. And it's awesome that he's actually hanging out with me, sitting on my shoulder, relaxed, versus just hopping away like crazy. Because at first, Jack was the shy one, and Lacey was more friendly. And Lacey still is way more friendly, but it's really important to build up these relationships and maintain them. Because these lizards will live to be nearly 25 years old, maybe even 30 in captivity. Want some more? Good boy. That rat juice got on my eye a little bit. He's such a beast. Look at him. When you look at a monitor lizard, don't you think of a velociraptor? They are the closest thing we can get to a modern day raptor when you look at their face, their eyes. Crocodile monitors were actually used for the first Jurassic Park to get really cool looking raptor eyes. So they used the crocodile monitor as a good representative of a raptor's eyes. He's such a little beast. I love him so much. I think we're going to end this episode right about here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Check us out on Patreon for exclusive content. Get your own Chandler's Wildlife merch on our Teespring. And don't forget to love your lizards. I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, stay gangster. Spinny spin so nobody knows my company. Why do you do this?